Hello YouTube. This is day 11 working class Exile. If we're lucky, we might be able to pick up a +3 bow today. There's been a few on the market the last few days. They're always somewhere in the range of 5 to 7x, occasionally showing up for 2.5 to 3. I do have enough to buy one of the cheap ones if they show up while I'm playing. Otherwise, we're just still on the make money train until we can afford one. And that's it. That's the whole goal. Make money, get weapon. So we're gonna hit go. Boom. And now I'm gonna open up some of my searches real quick. There we go. There we go. And there we go. All right. That's everything set up. Oh, hello. Yeah, I would like to sell that. Thanks. Good timing, bud. There's a fractured +1 thicket bow up for 5x. I don't have 5x, nor the ability to craft it, even if I could afford to buy it. However, that bow looks okay. 17% attack speed, some really good flat lightning, 3x. Ooh, it's not exactly what I was after, but what would 2x worth of 2 times 175 be? 350. 100, 200, 300, and 50 plus an X. Ooh, that would make me broke, but I'd get faster attack speed and an extra +1 level. And like 200 extra flat damage. And 1.75 instead of 1.68. I think that's worth it. Yeah, I think that's worth it. Let's do it. Pull the trigger. Let's see if this person responds. Yeah. All right. Well, if that's happening, it's time to see if I can get some. Ooh. More people buying some things, eh? Two. All right, apparently it's trading morning. All right, we're gonna get faster attacks with quality on it because I think that that's worth. I could flip these, but I would really like the 2020 versions like right now. So we're gonna do that. While we're waiting for that guy to come out of lab. Okay, apparently they're not up for 20. How about 25? I'll pay 25. I don't mind. Hey, the 25s. All right. Faster attacks plus this bow will probably put me up a fuse count. And a quick look to see how much awoke elemental damage with attacks is. I suspect too much. Yeah, nearly 3x. All right, so we won't be doing that. But we can get a 2020 very cheaply. Yeah, very cheaply. Nice. And we can also get Ignite Prolift for another 10% damage. Since we're upgrading our weapon, it feels right to upgrade my support gems. There's no point in getting Inspiration quality. Does nothing. If I was to get Inspiration, I'd want an alt quality Inspiration, but I think those are a few X. Oh, you're that one. I think he just didn't have space for all the chaos. I didn't even ask if chaos was okay. I just assume it will be. TY. Just trying to rip him off. No, I thought he was the wed dude. Okay, let's have a really quick look. 1181. $1308. That is a good damage up. Wow. Plus it attacks faster to begin with. That's quite nice. Now, how much are you worth, by the way? Nope, not like that. What if I get rid of that? You're not worth that much, buddy. You'll be lucky to get like 1x for that, to be honest. We'll say 1.2 just to see. Man, we'll start with 1.5. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but it wasn't that much. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now let's see if we can grab a wed and an ignite prolift before we keep going, shall we? Get those quality gems in to get our extra damage on top of our +1 weapon that attacks faster. And we should be going pretty good. Why would that show as 5x? Because there were none in that range. So the ones that it was looking at had +3. There were just none for sale that didn't have +3. C for an ignite prolift. Let's go. Nice. Had DPS still checked? Maybe that's what was changing it. Yep, that'll do it. This one's got quite a lot of flat lightning on it too, which is quite nice. Like, it's not the most ideal thing in the world to have flat lightning. Obviously, I'd prefer to have fire as extra chaos. Wait, did I buy a level? This is 19, not 20. He probably has a bunch of bricked ones. I don't think that was intentional. No one's scamming you for level 20 ignite prolif. Yeah, nah, he just has a tab full of bricked ones or whatever. That's all that's happening there. Increases effective curse. So we might as well flip that one. And I'm actually just gonna straight quality my flammability. Are we gonna risk it? Yeah, we're gonna risk it. Boom. All right, nothing happened. And we're gonna flip that one.
That's the trail.
All right. Now we're doing some more damage. Show me what you got. Got some quality on our gems. We got a +3 weapon. We got more attack speed than we used to have. Ooh. Now that is some more damage. That is noticeably more damage. Hello. I think I can boss now. Wonder if I'm able to reach 20 fuses now. I don't think so. I think I'm going to need the focus craft on gloves to reach 20. I think this will put me at 19 though, just judging by like the look of it. So I was only at 18 fuses before. Going up one fuse matters a lot, but going up another one fuse would be even better. But I'm pretty sure that's going to need the focus craft. I mean, alternatively, I think if I bought a 2120, I would probably make it to 20 fuses just because it would take longer for the fuse to go off. But that would really mess with my clear, and I'd just rather not. I think it does enough damage to not really need the 20th fuse. I'd rather have the clear stay good. I mean, I guess I'd care if I was like at the min-maxing stage, right? Like I'd care then. But right now we are not at the min-maxing stage or anything. Morning. Oh, 98 version of this can confirm it melts bosses. Nice. I don't think those are worth anything. Has anyone actually tried to hit rank 6 on an item? I've done 3 so far to rank 6. Each time cost me 15 to 20x ish. I think it was closer to 15. Oh, you're right. No, you're right. I only did rank 5 because I've made 3 of basically the same chest. Plus 3 cold. That's only rank 5. I never needed to go higher than that. The one above that didn't actually give anything. You're right. You're right. I never went to 6 because the mods I wanted didn't get any more powerful at 6. Hi. That damage is a lot higher than it was yesterday. Wow. +3. +3 bow, baby. Yeah. Are you worth anything? Not really, but it looks like you would be if you rolled real well. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's definitely worth picking up still. Trying for. Boom. No. It could have hit something cool. Yes. So you're trying to do it on an already made pair of gloves. That does make it harder. I didn't think it was going to be like that much harder though.
Thanks.
Ooh. All right, cool. Let's run those. Did you see the sacrifice garment linked in Discord? Yeah, it was gross.
Become tangled in our tapestry, Exile. Time we do not tolerate starting anew.
You should have no trouble in that dark little cage, assassin.
Exalted life. Nice. I'll take some light scrabs. That one's unfortunate.
When I'm ready and
that is also unfortunate. That is also unfortunate. I knew that was a shit house though. Cause it's a shit house. Wait, that's not the word. You, do I care? Nothing I need to sell here. All right, cool. Mm-hmm. 4 p.m. is this league started at 3 p.m. EST, so that'll be I think 6 a.m. my time. I don't know if I'll be on for Gauntlet launch, man. That's pretty early. Like I'm not working. I could get up early. I probably should get up early, shouldn't I? Yeah, I guess. I'll have to hit up my wake up buddy. You can go back to sleep after dying. No. No, I could just not die to Hillick.
My. Usually I have to go looking for my victim. Oh no! This is a lie. Crude choice. I approve.
Good try, bud. What do you do? Sure. Might as well.
When I'm ready, and not before.
You know, I'm actually not against 6 orbs of unmaking. That's not a terrible outcome. Veiled. Let's grab those out real quick.
Cool wind. Blessings.
Dex, cold. Means decent craft to have, but not important. Damn it. Neither of those are the glove enchant I want. That's alright. Alright, let's go back in. Did you respect something the other day? Hitting the fuse count. I got more attack speed. I respect these generic fire nodes into these the other day to get more attack speed. And then I also got a 2020 faster attacks and a faster based weapon. So I'm definitely hitting more fuses than I was the other day. Am I gonna be called the lightning? No. Unfortunately. Guess I'm misremembering what you were at. 16. I was at 16 the other day. I'm hoping this got me to 19, but I don't think it will have. I might have gotten to 18, maybe, but it's definitely more. We're 16.8 now. Really? I need a tiny bit more. I need a tiny bit more attack speed. Gotta get that up one more. Make sure I'm not missing. Could you use Blood Rage? Yes. I could, actually. The solution is probably just to get a 2120 explosive arrow so the fuse takes longer to go off. Since we're an ignite version, it doesn't really matter if we have to wait that extra tiny bit for the explosion to happen. If it gets me an extra fuse. Well, 19.5 with 2120. Okay. 2120 is the way to go. I can fix that up. I don't really care about the extra, like, split second of not having the explosion. What matters for Ignite is that you get one of the largest explosions you can get, right? It doesn't matter how often.
This way, Exile. Kill it, Exile, quickly.
Woo! Damn it. Why wouldn't you be 6? What up? Gonna do Gauntlet? I am. I'm gonna do Gauntlet. Working class exiles, not. Sorry, working class exile people. You're not getting far in the Gauntlet. But don't worry about it. I'm gonna play for 10 hours and then still end up on the beach when I finish, so. It's not that bad.
When I'm ready and not before.
You missed one? What, I missed a garden? Oh well. It's too late now. I'm not sad that Darky finished trading. It gives me a chance to see what he's playing and then copy it, but do it worse and slower. Come back here.
I am well acquainted with death. A savage exile. Wreak havoc.
Blessings. War Knights.
Gwenin, what do you got for me? Immune to chaos is fine. Pack size is fine. Immune to chaos is fine. This one even better. And those are also fine. Let's go.
I need more mana.
Ooh. For the cowgirl.
When I'm ready and not before.
Nice. Yeah, this damage with a +3, definitely worth it. That's a huge damage up that's been. Headhunter noob question. Fortune favors the brave or beyond for headhunter farming. Like farming with a headhunter. Once you have a headhunter, every single map you ever run has beyond on it. And every single Atlas passive tree you ever put together has all the beyond nodes. You never run a map without beyond again. Is this the build the Twitch add-on shows? No, because this is working class Exile. It's a different account. The Twitch extension only links to my main account. The Ableist Elementalist, this is. So Working Class Exile is like a little YouTube series I'm doing. Basically, it's a fresh account with very little money spent on it. and I only get to play it 2 hours a day. And we try and progress and get everything done in a 2-hour window per day. This is now day 11. However, I did start it at maps, so the leveling didn't count. I didn't count that.
Cruel. Truly cruel.
So this is day 11 from the time I put the first map in. The stream is made. This is my idea. This is actually season 2. I did season 1 of Working Class Exile quite a bit ago, a few leagues back. This is season 2. The main reason we skipped leveling, I still leveled this as a fresh account, and I still kept hold of the VOD, which you can find like on YouTube still. But I skipped the leveling portion of it counting as days, mostly because it takes me like 4 days to get 2 maps on the fresh account, and that was just a really boring 4 episodes of leveling. So we just decided to start this series as the account puts its first map in, but we still have the VOD of the leveling process if people want to see that, basically.
I need more mana. When I'm ready and not before.
The quickest way to this woman's heart. Leo, what happened after my don't try anything. You're done.
Like the death.
Yes.
Do it. You're no stranger to murder. Just make it quick. If you think I'll talk,
You should have given the
That's also fine.
blade spying.
I wonder if the disparity shads in your math is that you may have forgotten about ashes giving quality this time.
Too much.
Probably not, but like that's my only thought. Just a thought. A little bit past the building accounts for that. Ah, okay. That's worth a thought. All I know is in game, I'm doing way more damage now. Way more damage. It's great.
You're not meant to say this. Now kill you to death. Save some for me, big man. Don't want to die again. Hate myself? Absolutely. I just can't bring myself. Cruel choice. You should have given them. I guess it's time to play it spying.
Cool winds.
All right, what else you got? Nothing I care about? Nothing I care about? Not quite good enough as a ring. Sorry, bud. Someone might buy that for a few C. Not that though. Damn it. Or that.
When I'm ready and not before.
Ooh, yes, I would like to sell this. I'm pretty happy with a 40C trade. I'll leave for that. Cool. Cool. I just gambled a 230x Watcher's Eye. Wow. Excuse me, but how the hell does your name look all flashy like that? And how do I get one? TV, pass then. Never mind. A month? Yeah, I don't. I mean, I do have $5 a month. I'm not that broke. But show me something good. Ha. None of that's good. None of that's good, bud. Which is an ES gained on hit. Ooh, nice Watcher's Eye. Are these guys not hitting anything? They're not hitting him. How are the totems not hitting it? They're like attacking their own feet. What are you guys doing? The boss is in here. They're not actually aiming at him. How are they not aiming at the boss? What do you mean? Organic, thank you for the raid. What was happening just then? The totems were just, they were firing, but they weren't firing at him. That's weird. That's weird. All right, let's have a look. Okay. So this will technically be worse for single target. Sorry, for clear. But I'm looking at that 21 explosive arrow. 2120 just to get an extra 3 fuses on bosses, which is like 15% more damage, I think. I think that's right. It's 5% more per fuse, right? Yeah. Yeah, scaling is weird. Because the 5% more isn't one total more. It's not 15% more. It's 5% more and then 5% more and then 5% more. So it's not 15. It's... I don't know how to math. But either way, it's more damage. Yeah, I'm just gonna chuck that in there so I can swap it when I need to. Now, let's see what we got here. Maze of the Minotaur and Forge of the Phoenix. Let's see if we can just pick those up. Time to get some of these bosses out of the way. There's a Minotaur. And I need a Phoenix. Oh, it's him. It's the same dude. One Phoenix, please. Thank you. Use a way to hit 20 fuses plus 1 totem somehow. I mean, you just put a quiver on that adds plus 1 totem. I could also get another 1% attack speed right there. I really should have blessed that. Blessed aren't that expensive, and I got 14 of them. I know 1% attack speed isn't going to matter, but now I've seen that it's not blessed, and it bothers me. Eh. Alright, we're just going to run these white.
One of my captors refused redemption. He did not see value in a new life.
When I'm ready and not before.
I might be getting an insane Herald of Ash Megalomania. Nice. Third one makes my Ash do. More than that, isn't it? Isn't that 80? Because it's damage over time while affected by is generic. And that'll affect it too. I am an Ash Prolift build. Yeah, well that's pretty good for you then. It's safe to say. Well, we obliterate the Forge of the Phoenix. Yep, that is 80% Ash damage. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. That is worth. I mean, it'll still depend, right? Like, do you already have 700% increased damage somehow? If you have like 850% increased damage, but no fire damage over time multi, then a duel is probably better because you can get a fire damage over time multi-duel. But it would have to be no multi and like 800 generic increased damage that affects it for that to be the case. It's probably going to be better than a duel. Probably.
When I'm ready and not before.
Man, that damage up. Like, okay, map clear is like a little slower, but it's not really slower. Like, look at how long it takes to explode now. It's like a little longer than before. But like, it's not really slowed my clear down. As long as I know things are going to die, I still just keep walking. And they are just going to die. But now I'm getting that extra 3 fuses. That damage is just so much more damage. Yeah, like it's a split second extra. It's really not that impactful. Especially since I know things are going to die, so I can just like walk away, right? So it doesn't actually slow me down. If I was worried about it, then it would. But I am not worried about it. Whoa! Oh, I thought I would be able to tank at least one of those hits. I was wrong. I think I killed the Guardian anyway. Maybe. Aww. Hi, friend. See you later, bud. By a skirmish? Nah. Nah. I don't want to. And also 500 flat accuracy. My accuracy goes down. Plus, I already know how to fix the next part. The last part is a focus craft on my gloves. For the extra attack speed. Just one? Oh. Oh. Only 2. Lol. Thought I had more. There's 30% rating. Yeah, but it doesn't have any life. Purifier, Constrictor, Enslaver, Eradicator. Can I buy these? Need me help with crafting advice? I can try. Constrictor? Enslaver? Oh, never mind. Alright, Constrictor, Enslaver, and the other ones are Eradicator and Purifier. If the last two of you want them, I appreciate it, but I have to buy them through trade. Just because it takes longer. And this is what regular people have to do. Constrictor, Enslaver, Eradicator, and... I don't know how that guy got confused. I was going to buy an invite from him, but he seemed confused by it, so I just didn't. I'm just going to run them all white. There's no reason to make them harder than they need to be. We will Maven Witness them though. A fractured one of a rare axe with crit and attack speed as a suffix. Oh, you're talking about attack weapons. Unfortunately, you've hit a blind spot on my ability to craft things. I only know how to craft the things that I've crafted. And I've never crafted anything like that because I don't really play attack builds. Oh, yes, please.
ready and not before.
Alright, so we're basically just going to rush these maps because we really only care about the bosses. I mean, like, some map returns is nice, but very not needed. I mean, I'm still going to do essences and shit as I pass by them. But I'm not worried about like full clearing them or anything like that. Frankly, I don't know if this build next league. I don't know, which build do you plan? Or are you talking about the one I'm playing? If they don't touch this, it'll probably be my league start because I can respec it into an occultist for like juiced mapping on what'll be like my day 4 or 5 and just be like, boom, I have a level 90 something juiced mapper. Bye. So it'll work. It'll work for everything. Let's go. Let me out. Let me out. Alright. All we have to do in this map is just, while we're clearing it, coincidentally get a brother's stash and then laugh and laugh and laugh while we upgrade into a blizzard crown for a bunch more damage. A blizzard crown would probably be my next big upgrade. Pretty sure I saw the entrance. Did I not see the entrance over here? Thought I did. My bad. What's so special about a blizzard crown? It's just got a lot of flat damage on it, and Elementalist scales their ignite with all kinds of damage, so it's just a lot of flat damage for a bigger ignite. Grace, determination, enchant, and then what stats? Spell suppression and life. Any resistances I get extra is great. If it has like % accuracy, that would be great too, but neither of those are necessary at all. I'm just looking for suppression and life on a blizzard crown with grace, determination, or purity, preferably not grace, but I'm not really that picky. But the helm I'm wearing right now is grace. Technically that's the worst of the 3 auras that I could get, but it's also like, you know, still pretty damn good. So any enchant is fine, but so there's this little dead spot right here between this cluster and this cluster during that fight where you can just stand still. Just in case anyone didn't know that, you can just stand in that little dead spot between the two big AoE clusters. You barely get hit at all. You don't even really need any regen or anything. Like it's just a dead spot. Almost no damage happens to you at all in that area. Just essence craft like you did this one. Yeah. If I was to get a Blizzard Crown with the right enchant on it, I would just be spamming greeds until I hit suppression. And then whatever I get is whatever I get. It's fine. Now, if you've got like super OP builds, it's perfectly fine to run these invites and stuff like alked. But like, you also don't need to. It doesn't actually really do anything unless you're like specifically farming for it. It's usually perfectly fine to just run them white when you're just trying to get completion. It really doesn't matter. Same with these maps. When you're just trying to get completion, it's like your first run of them. All the bosses, all the invites, everything, they can all just be white. It doesn't matter. Hi, Danning.
Hail!
What do you got for me, mate? That one, that one, that one, and then here with those three and these two. Or can I make it to that one? Oh, those three. Oh, I didn't hit that immune to fire, did I? No, I didn't. Good. Oh, should have checked that before I hit the button. Glorious. I don't think it was out here in this side area. No. I saw something out of the corner of my eye down here. It must have just been this thing. So because I'm talking about the Blizzard Crown update, I should also mention why I did not take the Blizzard Crown as an upgrade first before the weapon. Really important to hit your +3 weapon before you get a Blizzard Crown. Because if you get a Blizzard Crown and this chest, and you have even like a moderate added cold damage to attacks on your bow, like I did on my other bow, that ends up being too much cold. You can get too much cold. If you get too much of stuff that isn't fire, then you become like a cold high attack and you lose the 25% more multiplier for being fire high. 25% more damage with ignites you inflict with hits, of which the highest damage type is fire. So we can't add fire to attack because that ruins E. So you can only have flat damage up to the level of the explosion. Now it's fine to have a Blizzard Crown and the chest. That still is fire high all the time. But if you happen to have like a tier 3 cold roll on your weapon, like my old weapon did, and it only had +2, so it had less fire on it, and I did the Blizzard Crown and the chest, I'd suddenly be cold high. And then that would be a real problem, because then I would lose the 25% more multiplier. So that is something to look out for if you're doing this build. Just make sure that you're not stacking all of the cold in every location. Like it's pretty hard to get that much cold. You do need it on the weapon, the helmet, and the chest. But if you do that, you actually do kind of ruin your own build. So don't do that. It's just worth knowing. I don't actually think that's worth anything. I know it showed up as white, but I don't think that's worth anything, is it? No. No, it is not.
When I'm ready and not before.
I'll just stand here and wait. Come on, buddy. Eat the map, boss. Take this vitality boon.
The void protects its children. Struggle or strangle. Take this vitality boon. A veil of safety and security. Of the infinite.
Hey, enough of the damage over time. I'm not sure you can brick EA explosions with too much cold damage. I am positive that you can. At this gem level, maybe not. But earlier, when I had cold and only a +2, I was in the realm where I could. Not only did I had a level 21 in only a +2 weapon, and the weapon had cold damage on it. And I absolutely could have. It's only a single fuse though. The flat damage is added for every single fuse. from every element. I know because the Raider version, I managed to stack so much cold that I stopped doing Trinity, which is how I learned that that was happening. Because my Raider self-cast one lost Trinity by getting too much cold. Okay, so I also need a Maven invitation for the Formed app. The Formed. Oh god. The Forms are 45 chaos still. Wow. Wow. I mean, we're still gonna do it. I need the completion on it. It's just that we're spending all of our money today. We got some good upgrades and we're doing some bossing content. So that's like a good start. But we did just spend all of our money. Okay, so I'm just assuming I can do these now. Like, I'm just assuming that I can do them. Let's start with this one. Like, I think it'll be fine. How much are these ones, by the way? Also 45 to 50 seat. Wow, these invitations are expensive. I'm glad I dropped one of them or I wouldn't be able to afford to do both. It's okay, we'll go back to making money tomorrow. All right, we're going here. Sorry, buddy. I already got the thing. Same thing in the little dead zone between the cluster there and the cluster there. And you just don't take damage in that little dead zone.
Worthy of my attention and my prize. Repeat my challenge. Gather more combatants.
Very nice. I will take more quantity, please. What do you think is the most zoom build on 5 to 10x? That's a very low amount of money to make a zoom build. I'll have to think about that for a second. Alright, we're fine at completing these.
Resist my entropy. Worthy of my attention and my prize. I grow bored already.
More quant, please. Now do them at 100% quant. Why? There's no reason for that. Still in pretty starter gear. There's no reason to do something like that. Gotta find the limit? No. Finding the limit is not something working class Exile needs to be doing. That's something degenerate no life gamers like me do. Where I can spend 50C and not care. Or 100C and not care. Alright, let's do our Elder and our Shaper. Now, I'm not going to bother taking the passive points because I only plan on doing one of each of these. If I was planning on doing more than this, more than just the one of each Elder and Shaper, I would be gathering... We are going to do it Witnessed though, but I would be respecking my tree into getting more rewards from them, but it's just not needed for single runs like I'm going to do right now. It's just not worth it. Oh, what did I die from then? Oh, I think I was just standing in the degen and I didn't notice. My bad. That's my bad, I'm pretty sure. I walked out of the first degen and then just stopped looking at my health, assuming that I would kill it before a second degen went down. No, I'm pretty sure Maven degened me. Those right there. That ground that looks almost exactly like the normal ground, like almost exactly, that's Maven's degen ground. Thanks, Maven. Man, if you were colorblind, there's like a 0% chance you see that ground. There's only like a 20% chance I see it, and my eyesight is fine. He says wearing glasses, but you know what I mean. Look at that. Look at that degen. Oh my god, imagine if you're a Vortex character. How do you see that at all if you're Vortex? You just don't. Just watch your health, and when your health goes down, you're definitely standing in a degen pool. To me, Exile. Pity. Pretty sure these are worth nothing.
We must find a way to defeat it, Exile. We seem to have driven it from this world. There must be a way to defeat it for
Yep,
good.
nothing. However, one of these I don't have to buy, so that's nice. Oops. So mostly I'm doing these, one, just because I can, and two, because I want those Uber fragments. I will have to buy the remaining 2 Uber fragments, and I may not be able to afford to do that today.
see you, little mouse.
Now, what I will say is that an influenced shaper, I feel like, a witnessed shaper, I feel like witnessed shaper is like witnessing shaper is one of the ones that increase in difficulty the most from witnessing. Like, I feel like, I don't know if other people feel this way, but I feel like a witnessed shaper is actually harder than doing Uber Elder.
Turn back, trespasser. Cease this madness. You tamper with things you do not understand. Your recklessness will not go unpunished.
Being equals wiggle shaper is harder for sure. Yeah.
When I'm ready, and not before.
This is your final warning. Leave or perish. You force my hand again, little mouse. So be it. You've chosen to side with chaos. This is my world.
And you shall obey my order.
Such a dark blow. Twin terrors.
Don't cross the streams.
Safety and security.
Forget about crossing the streams. Those streams wanted to enter each other.
Struggle or strangle.
Hey, get off me.
A veil of safety and security. Struggle or strangle.
Fortunately for this build, our damage is high enough
We need to get
that
back.
it's fine. But these is also the reasons that I waited for my +3 bow and, you know, did a few other upgrades first. Because I knew I wanted to do these bosses witnessed to begin with. If I do them unwitnessed, they do become a lot easier. But it feels very wasteful. Because you're just going to have to witness them later. And then that's like another set you need to do.
Behold the face of your unmaker.
A veil of safety and security.
Let me help you.
Oh, that's not ideal.
Obstacles
Grip of the infinite.
Okay.
Twin terrors.
embraced by misery.
Oh, oh,
Safety and security.
oh. I had to dodge the slam from the Maven one, and I just picked the wrong direction. I'm pretty sure I could have seen that actually.
Tight tethers. A veil of safety and security.
Pretty sure that's phased. Yep.
He's injured, but not for long.
He's injured, but not for long. Wonder if Zana feels bad at all for beating up on her dad. Maybe I should think about it the other way. I wonder if Shaper feels bad at all for beating up on his daughter. That feels like a more...
These memories are mine.
A veil of safety and security.
They lied to you, Father. I'm your true memory.
To save the future.
Oh no.
Struggle
Oh no.
strangle.
Uh-oh.
A veil of safety and security. Slugger or strangle. Twin terrors. A veil of safety and security.
Really? Ah! Whoa! No. Knew I wasn't going to be able to dodge them all. Too many things. In this last phase, there are 3 versions of Shaper because one of them is Maven and then there's 2 versions to begin with. And some of those abilities do not respect the immunity bubble. Alright, there we go. Whoop. A favorite slot. Nice. Unfortunately, nothing great here.
He's been.
We did get what I was hoping for, which is one of these, which cost like 85C a piece. So I do not believe that we will be doing Uber Elder right this second. Because we just won't be. We do not have the money for that. However, just always, this almost never works, but you know, just in case it does. Boop. Nope. Could have hit something cool though. It could have hit something cool. All right, I think we're back to map grinding because we need money. Sorry, did working class just gamble something? Not really. It's worth like an alk. But if you do hit flammability or vulnerability, then it can be worth a decent amount. I wouldn't really call it a gamble though, because the loss is like a 1 alk item. So, like, meh. Ooh.
Still alive, Exile. For now.
I'm ready and not before.
Oink. More maps, please. I'm always a little bit sad when I do like my one elder fight and don't drop a Watcher's Eye. Like, it's always just a little sad. I know people make a lot of money from I know people make a lot of money from bossing. I never do though. I feel like it never drops me anything. I know like objectively bossing is good money. I just never it never actually drops anything when I'm the one doing it. That's why I tend to not focus on bossing at all. Like I still want to get my bosses down for my points and whatnot, but I tend to focus on map strategies rather than bossing strategies just because I'm unlucky, which is also probably somewhat of a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? Because I never do bosses, so I never spec into bosses, and I do very few of them, so now I get no rewards from them, right?
They come.
Just needed the Syrian boy for the first time. I got a 45x jewel. Nice. Congrats. I also think I'm of the opinion that like bossing for profit is probably not something I would suggest that someone like Working Class Exile does. Not because it's not profitable, because it is, but because it's more like it's quite often dry streaks. Like you could easily farm bosses for 8 hours today and make no money, but if you farm bosses for 8 hours every day, you will make a ton of money on average. But because it's really easy to just have like massive dry spells, it can feel real bad if you're under like time constraints of play, and you know that 8 to 10 hours of dry spell is like, you know, a week for you where you've made just nothing. That can feel pretty bad. But I think just purely based on fun levels of just, you know, feeling rewarded for your time, probably wouldn't suggest Working Class does any bossing outside of, you know, you need to do a few bosses just to get your completion and get your watch stones and stuff like that. You should do that, but
I need more mana.
happening again? Where the explosions are not aiming at the boss. This is the second. He's still taking the explosion damage, but no ignite damage because it's not even hitting him. It's hitting the walls around him. Why? Why is that happening? I'm so very confused. Well, I'm not going to run back there. I don't know what the hell's going on there. That's the second time today where it's just sort of aimed at the walls around itself and not at the boss, and I'm very confused. Is that the random projectile? Oh no! It's probably the random projectile mod that I just haven't been looking for. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. It's the random projectile mod. You're 100% right. I need to pay attention to that and start not doing it. Nice reading. No one ever said I was literate. No one's ever been like, that Balor guy really good at reading. In fact, no one's ever been like, that streamer guy really good at reading. It's like when you get your partner badge, they actually remove your ability to read. It's just a thing that happens. It's part of the contract. Of Exile, not Read of Exile, you fucking nerd. I'm reading chat. Reads just about every message. I don't know how. Yeah, I know how. That's the only thing he reads. That's why he was voted most likely to die to reflect. Because he only reads Twitch chat. That's the real thing. The real actual non-meme deal is like you only have enough brain power to read in one place. And the answer to where that place is chat. I have the ability to read Twitch chat. Is dying to reflect for so long now. No, it's been a while. It has been a while.
An exhilarating hunt. Time for Einar to go to Einar business.
I need more mana.
Eldritch Chaos Orbs show up like that? How much are they? Ooh. Like 35 chaos. That's cool. Ask your opinion on something. Go nuts. What do you got? Stormbrand and Chain worth it. Not unless you're Archmage. Fight for the rest of my life. Plus you can get chain on the tree for free, one chain, which makes the chain support gem itself. Oh, we're out of time. Wow, I was about to run more maps, man. Has that really been 2 hours? Oh man. Oh man. I just like glanced over at the time being like, I should have time to run like 6 or 10 more maps. Nope, that's time. Really? Really? Oh man, we're like getting into progression. The build's popping off. we've got our like gear up to do damage now. Like it, I just want to keep play. Oh man. Oh man. All right, well, summary time. So today I almost just threw in more maps when it was already overtime because I was having so much fun. I lost track of time and I just wanted to keep playing. But we upgraded a few things. We got a new weapon with much better attack speed, +3, and a really good lightning roll on it, which is useful. Not as good as the fire damage's chaos would be, but still pretty useful. So we upgraded that. We upgraded all of our support gems to have, well, we didn't actually upgrade Ballista Totem. We probably should have, but we upgraded faster attacks to a 2020, elemental damage with to a 2020, and ignite prolift to a 2020. We did all of our Elder Guardians, all of our Shaper Guardians, the Elder, the Shaper, and the Elder Invite, and the Shaper Guardian Invite. So the formed and the twisted. So both of those got done today. As well as we did witness the Shaper and the Elder that we ran in slow preparation to eventually attempt the Feared. We figured we might as well do those. So I do still have the Maven invitation for Elder Slayer, Hidden, and Forgotten. So those are still on the list. We also have to actually kill Maven, and that's still on the list. But between all of the upgrades we made today and the one invite we had to buy that was 45C, we actually spent most of our money today. So we are back in make some more money mode, but we are sitting on 2 of our Uber Elder fragments. So the next thing I do is probably buy the other 2 Uber fragments and run Uber Elder, because that will get us another, what do you call them, void stones, right? Yeah, void stones. That'll get us another void stone. So that's next on the list of things I want to do. We also have most of Maven ready in just our own self-farmed ones, so that saves us having to buy it for like 104 chaos. So we'll probably try and get Uber Elder done tomorrow, and if we can, Maven. Now I'm a little bit iffy on the Maven personally, mostly because I'm really terrible at the Maven fight, and so even though my build is doing quite well and it does a lot of damage and it's reasonably tanky, I'm concerned about it purely out of a player standpoint. But I feel like I've got to try it, so we're gonna try it. But that's probably tomorrow. Hopefully we get both of those done and our other 2 void stones, and then we are like off to make money, because that's quite a bit of goodness. All right, that is it. I will see everybody from YouTube later. Bye.